Tauruses, it's your girl Killer K, aka K Love in the feeling. Tell me how you feeling, Taurus. I hope you're feeling fucking great. Great. So you got the Tony the Tiger energy, okay? Some of you guys could have like frosted flakes when you were a kid. You're great. All right, so Taurus, if you're new to this channel, please do me a big ass favor. Hit the subscribe button with the post notification bell so you don't want to miss when I go live, and you don't miss when I go live if you hit the subscribe button with the post notification bell. My words are everywhere. All right. Also, Taurus, if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, check the description box below because it has my email, my Facebook, and my Instagram. Taurus, hello. I'm loud. Yes. You're like quiet in the library. I'm like, no, Taurus, we need to talk about this shit right fucking now. You guys have been quiet for too long. You want to be quiet about the shit that you want to be quiet about, Taurus, but you want to be loud about other shit. How about we get loud about this, Taurus, all right? Yeah, I'm fucking loud. I'm sorry for those of you who watch this in your earphones because I am loud. Just, turn your phone down. Just turn me down a couple notches. But actually, just turn me up, bitch, because you need to hear this shit. Taurus, I'm just kind of feeling like there's some family energy. That's just what I'm getting. It could be decisions that you've made in regards to family, either disconnecting with family or the type of family that you chose or the people in your life that you chose as family, partners, whatever. Or this could be a decision that a family member of yours made and it's bothering you. It's haunting you, Taurus, and I'm just seeing like these tears. I'm not even seeing you like, whoa. I'm just seeing like these tears just streaming down your face, I understand, Taurus. I know you don't want to talk about certain things. I know that certain things hurt to talk about. It hurts to bring up these wounds. It hurts, but you can't keep bandaging them when you need like actual fucking medical treatment. Like the shit gonna get infected in a minute. You can't just keep putting band-aids on an open gash, bitch. You need to put some peroxide on it and wrap that bitch up and heal that motherfucker, okay? There's a wound in your heart, Taurus. Your heart is wounded. Whether you smile every day and have a happy-go-lucky fucking life, in the back of your mind, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Taurus. No matter if you meditate with crystals out in nature and you feel like that's helping you, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, Taurus. And it's undeniable. It's coming up, Taurus. There's a wound in your fucking heart space. No matter how much you try to smile in front of others and act like you're okay, it's not. And I just feel like for you, Taurus, the best option is to look at it and address it before it becomes a problem, before you actually have no choice but to address it. Because it's coming to that point, Taurus, where you're not gonna have any fucking choice but to address it. So the universe is either gonna let you have the choice to do it, or the universe is gonna force you. They're gonna be like, look, bitch, you need medical attention immediately. Your arm's getting ready to fucking fall off. You've been putting band-aids on this fucking wound. You haven't been cleaning it. You've been trying to avoid it. And now it's infected. And now it's critical. Like if you don't do something, then something's going to be done. Okay? Taurus, it's like that. It's very, very critical. And you can kind of put it to the back of your mind and push it back. You're pushing things all the way back. But you know it's on your mind. You think about it. You dream about it. You know it's on your fucking mind. It comes out in your behavior. It's just enough. Enough is enough, Taurus. You have to get the healing. Please pay attention to this wound. Stop saying, I'm going to take care of it tomorrow. I'll go to the doctor's next week. Go now. Look at it now. Don't wait till next week. By next week, it could be infected to the point where now you can't do shit. Now you got to have an emergency motherfucking surgery. Now it's situations coming into your life that completely tower moments your shit because you didn't want to look at it. You wanted to keep going on as if it didn't exist, and it does. I feel for some of you, Tauruses, it's just like, how? How do I address it? I think it's more, I think you guys want to address it, but there's fear around bringing it up and addressing it and talking about it. And there's pain around that. And there's also like, how do I get better? How do I mend this situation within my family or through the decisions that I've made? How do I mend it? You guys feel like you kind of dug Some of you guys could feel like somebody else dug a ditch and you're just in it, or that you dug a ditch and now you're in it and you don't know how to get out. And that's how I feel, Taurus. We're going to get you some answers, okay, my love? I love you, Taurus. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Somebody was like, don't say you love me. You guys could have a hard time accepting love. I'm just getting that. Somebody was like, keep your fucking love, bitch. Some of you guys could have a really hard time accepting love. And it's like you want it so bad, but you don't even let it in. You don't know how to accept it. I'm getting for some of you guys, it could be for friends. You don't know how to accept the love of your friends. Maybe you don't know how to let somebody do something nice for you or kind for you. Because maybe you've had to just do certain things on your own, or you've gone through life a certain way and you don't know how to really accept love. Well, first of all, you need to fix that fucking wound, because you can't accept love if your heart is broken. Okay? I love you, Taurus. I love you unconditionally. I wish the best for you. I love you, and I hope that you can accept love too. All right, let's get into it. Thank you, guys, guardians, angels, and ancestors, for allowing the most important messages to come through on behalf of my Tauruses anywhere and everywhere. Hey. Thank you for allowing me to interpret the messages as they're meant to be received for Taurus, the most important messages. Thank you, guys, guardians, angels. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Yep, truth and integrity with healing. You have to be honest. So the first part of healing is being honest, assessing the situation honestly, not through the lens of your own emotional perception, not through past experiences, but like right fucking now, being honest. Thank you, God. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting and securing this connection. We also have truth and integrity with self-acceptance. You have to accept the role that you played in things as well. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting this connection from any low vibrational energies or entities. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that truth is going to set you free. That truth is going to bring you the serenity that you feel you've been lacking, because it feels like just this, there's just uncontent. It's just like, I don't feel okay. I'm not okay. I smile, I'm happy, I put on this front, but I'm not okay. There's a reason why I do the things that I do. You guys, some of you guys, I'm getting towards this. Some of you guys are addicted to, like, you know, you guys are the senses. So you guys are ruled by Venus, just like Libra. So you guys like to feel good. You guys like to eat good things. You guys like to drink good things, hear good things, touch good things. You guys are all about the senses. So some of you guys are overindulging in your senses. Some of you guys could be having too much sex. Some of you guys could be eating too much food. Some of you guys could be spending too much money. Or some of you guys are just neglecting and avoiding things that need to be handled because you're getting too indulged in your senses, whatever it is for you. Whatever it is that you do too much of, that's it. You might like to shop online and spend a lot of money online, whatever the case may be, Taurus. But you're having to look, now you can't do that. Now it's kind of like the rug is being ripped from under you, Taurus. Now you can't have too much sex because you've fallen out with the person that you have sex with. Now you can't eat too much food because you have a tummy ache. Now you can't spend too much money because you don't have no fucking money. It's like now you're having to face where you have not done the work and where you try to overcompensate with other things to feel good. You know what I mean? Some of you guys could smoke too much weed, do too much drug, whatever the case may be. Now you can't do that shit no more. So now what? Now you're at square one, where you were the whole time. Because you're using these other things to numb yourself or make yourself feel good so you don't have to address the problem. So you don't have to, like, you know what I mean, deal with it. It's not going to fix itself, Taurus. It's not going to go away by itself. All right? For those of you who are doing too much drugs, please be careful. You may overindulge too much. You may have a close call. Those are for some of you guys. Please be careful. Be careful. I'm getting to, for some of you guys, maybe you want to escape your reality, so you do shrooms and then you have a bad trip. Or whatever the case may be. Like, please be careful, Taurus. I'm just saying, I love you. I don't wish this on you. I hope this doesn't happen to anybody. I hope that part doesn't resonate with anybody, but it might. I'm just saying, Taurus, it might. All right. So what are the important messages for my Taurus, please? Surrender and release. Cry, Taurus. It's okay to cry. Let your fucking self cry. Let yourself feel. Stop holding your emotions back. Because when you do that, you create a traffic jam on the healing highway. Shout outs to the brother on Convos who put me onto that term. You create a traffic jam on the healing highway when you hold back your feelings. Let it out. Release it. Because you're trying to put water in this little clay pot. You're trying to put water in it, but there's a crack, there's a hole. So no matter how much you put in it, it doesn't fulfill you. No matter how much sleep you get, no matter how much food you eat, no matter how much money you spend, it doesn't make you feel better because that wasn't the problem. That wasn't the original wound. The original wound was this fucking crack. That was the original wound. Okay? And it's not being healed, so nothing's going to feel good. You can't hold in anything. You can't sustain anything because you haven't fixed it. So you have to let go of your emotions. You have to release them and surrender to them. Your emotions are not your enemy. They're not. Now, if you get over emotional or you're not sure how to control your emotions, just work with it. But you're like, I get to, you could be taking your anger out or your frustrations out on people that didn't do anything to you because you're dealing with the original wound. Get back to the original wound. It could have started for childhood for some of you, Taurus. It could have started from seeing your mom and your dad. Maybe they weren't together, or maybe you had this idea of what a couple is supposed to look like, or whatever the case may be, and you're having to let go of that idea. You're not talking to people about it. You're not expressing yourself. Maybe you're afraid that if you say something to somebody, that it just solidifies what your fears are. But Taurus, I'm getting that some of the decisions, and you also have to take account the part that you played in it too, Taurus, because it's not always everybody else's fault. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's not the other person. And that goes for all of us, Taurus. I'm gonna be honest. And there's a support group that wants to be here for you. Your guides and your angels want to be there for you, but it's like they can't even get through hardly because you're trying to distract yourself from this original wound. What else is going on for my Taurus, please? What else is going on? Yeah, there's signs here. The signs are here. It's like you feel this pain. You're like, I wonder what this pain, like you feel these symptoms of a bigger problem. You can feel them. Something needs to be bounced back in harmony. I'm getting it very much deals with family life or love life. Either or. It could be family or love. Maybe your mom was the type that held back her feelings. Or maybe your dad was the type that held back his feelings or wasn't very emotional. So that's where you learn how to be unemotional from, or to hold back your emotions. But it's time. Call your parent up if you can and tell them how you feel. Like, take a deep breath, breathe it out, breathe in, and tell them how you feel. You cannot keep carrying this fucking weight, Taurus. I don't care. If you've made a decision in love to be with somebody and then you realize that this isn't really the person that you want to be with, or this was just comfortable, but this wasn't actually going to help you grow. Have you grown? So look at yourself honestly in your relationship, if this is what this is about. Have you grown in this situation? Because Taurus, I feel like for some of you guys, you're putting on this front like you're happy, but you're not. Or you're putting on this front like nothing's wrong, but there's a lot under the surface that is wrong. And it doesn't mean that you can't heal with that person. But for some of you guys, if you're in a relationship that doesn't make you feel happy, you need to address that. Because it's not going to get any better. It doesn't matter how many gifts you buy this person or how many gifts they buy you, Taurus. If there's some level of unhappiness, it's only going to get worse, especially if you're not telling them about it. And even if maybe you do try to talk to them about it and they don't get it, you have to take some actions. You have to say how you feel and then make an action. Okay? You have to do something, Taurus. What else is going on with my Taurus, please? Any other messages for my Taurus, please? Any other messages for my Taurus? Any other important messages for my Taurus, please? Any other messages for my Taurus? Yeah. Okay. So I have the intention card here with listening. So maybe you're coming to somebody and telling them, I want to get something off my chest. I want to tell you what my intention was for doing this or that, and you want them to listen. Or maybe somebody's coming to you to tell you something and you need to listen. But I'm also seeing here too, we have support and manifestation. Okay, so you are supported. Whatever you want to do, Taurus, you're supported by the universe, but you just have to take that first step, Taurus. All right. Now, you could be retreating. You could be kind of like secluding yourself from people. It could have been like through some tower moment situations that you retreated from people, you know, or you're just kind of in yourself. You're trying to figure out how you feel, Taurus. That's what I'm getting. You want to figure out how you feel about all of this stuff. All right, what else is here for Taurus, please? Any more important messages for my Taurus? Yeah, new beginning. Once you surrender and release, you'll be shown signs of this new beginning. Yeah, healing and harmony here. You need that. You need this healing, Taurus. So you could be spending time by yourself to receive this healing, is what I'm getting as well, Taurus. Okay, so we're going to start this off with the surrender and release. Oh, sorry. We're going to start this off with the as above, so below deck, Taurus. So just want to let you guys know. That's how we're starting this reading. Why is surrender and release here with signs, please, for Taurus? Why is surrender and release here with signs, please, for Taurus? Yeah, so it's kind of like you're trying to figure out why. We got the Page of Swords here with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You could be trying to figure out, like, why your family is the way it is. Like, you're trying to figure out why certain things have occurred, or maybe you are trying to have the courage to speak on these family situations or these family problems, because it's not, you can't just ignore it. I feel like somebody's going through a lot of pain within their family. There's a lot of family secrets or things that they never were able to speak on, things that maybe as a child you saw in your family that, you know, you just never spoke on. You never talked about it. Like, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about this person in our family. It's time to fucking talk about it. Why is surrender and release here with signs, please? Why is surrender and release here with signs? Some of you guys are wondering why your relationships aren't as fulfilling, and it's because your family bonds are not being fulfilled. You get what I'm trying to say? You're trying to figure out how to say this, or how do I bring this up? You could be bringing up something at a family dinner. You could be bringing up something or trying to figure out information. You could be asking a question. It's like, I'm kind of getting like you go out of your character, Taurus, or you need to. And everybody's kind of like, oh, did Taurus just ask about that person that we don't speak of? Like, oh my God, Taurus asked about this person. You're like, yeah, I did. What's going on? What happened? Why don't we talk about them? Like, you're having to be the one to shake some shit up, Taurus. You have to. You have to. Because if you don't, this cycle is going to continue in your life and go on to your children. You don't like it for you, so don't let it continue for your children or whatever. Like, why is surrender and release here with signs, please, for Taurus? Why is surrender and release here with signs, please, for Taurus? Yeah, something is coming back up. 5 of Pentacles reversed. So you could have buried something or left something or tried to, like, something's coming back up. An emotional situation is coming back up. Yeah. So it kind of feels like maybe you're trying to invest your energy. You're trying to grow something. You're trying to do something, but it's not working because you need to heal this conflict. Yeah, that you're stuck with. You could be trying to do something new or start something new, and you can't go forward you can't go forward because you need to heal something. Something needs to be done about whatever situation this is. Why is surrender and release here with signs, please, for Taurus? Yeah. Something's coming back up. There could be some instability in the home, some things that were kept a secret that are not what you desire or not what others desire. It's like something is coming back up because you have the opportunity to plant your seed where you want it to go, but you have to deal with what's coming back up. Why is surrender and release here with signs, please, for Taurus? Why is surrender and release here with signs, please, for Taurus? Yeah. Yep. All right, we have the Hermit card and the Page of Swords here. So it's kind of like you're pondering on this situation. You're trying to get the information within yourself. You're trying to find out, how do I do this? I think it involves you need to speak or take some form of action. I think thinking about it is one thing, but you need to speak. I'm getting 2 here, Taurus. Maybe when you were a kid, you were not allowed to speak on certain things. Or you felt like you weren't heard. And you're thinking about that, and it's kind of haunting you. You're like, man, I want to say something, but are they going to tell me I can't, like this childhood shit? Like, are they going to tell me I can't speak on this again? Are they going to like shut me down before I even get started? So you're trying to figure out this information. Now, you could also be spying on a person. If this is a love situation, you could be spying on them or thinking about them or just trying to get information. Could be the person that you're with right now or somebody from your past. Maybe you want to come back and start something new with this person. But you're kind of like, before you do that, you're kind of just like, all right, well, let me think about what I'm going to say, or let me figure out what's going on with them. Why is new beginning here, please, for Taurus? Wow, a lot of cards came out. Yeah. So I'm seeing with this new beginning here, too, it's kind of like this 10 of Cups, the High Priestess reversed, and the Sun card. So it's kind of like, there's something that you know that is yours or that you can have or that you want that is available to you. You know that it'll bring you happiness. Could be a commitment here. But I'm seeing that this Temperance reverse and this 8 of Wands reverse is like, you don't have the peace of mind. You feel like you can't move forward because you don't have a peace of mind. There's something that needs to be cleared up in your heart space and in your mind that's bothering you before you can have this 10 of Cups, before you can move forward and have this happily ever after that you know is going to make you happy and you know it's for you. You have to listen to your intuition. And you have to like speak on something. You're not talking about something. You're not moving forward with something. It's like some part of your life is delayed and it's causing this Temperance reverse for you. It's causing this uneasiness or this unpeace of mind because something you've tried to turn your back on, but it just didn't work. Or maybe somebody turned their back on you and they moved on and it caused you stress. Okay. Maybe you had to like, maybe you were cold to somebody, you turned your back on them and you moved on, but you still felt stressed about the judgment you made because something fell apart. Maybe your strength fell apart. Maybe your confidence fell apart. All right. Why is intention here with listening, please, for Taurus? Why is intention here? Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting here too. You could feel like either you feel you've wasted your time or you feel like this isn't going to work. I'll be wasting my time trying to talk to this person or trying to say something. It'll be a waste of time. Nothing's going to change. I'm getting for you to kind of get out of that energy. Matter of fact, I'm not even putting that on the deck because I believe that's bullshit. Say how you feel. Say how you feel. Don't be afraid. Never be afraid to say how you feel. Why is intention here with listening, please, for Taurus? Why is intention here with listening, please, for Taurus? Okay, I'm getting to Taurus. You can say how you feel when you're upset. You can say that shit like it's nobody's business. When something's upset you or triggered you to get you to that point, you can say exactly how you feel. But when things aren't in that realm, you don't really say how you feel. Yeah. So I kind of feel here too, there's a 9 of Cups reversed with the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like for you, something is not emotionally fulfilling you. It's not what you wanted. Maybe you thought this is what you wanted, but it's not. And it's like, shit's changing or you want something to change. But in order for something to change, you have to speak on it. So we have the 5 of Wands. This is an action card. Stand up for yourself. Even if this, causes a conflict, turn that fucking wheel the way you want it to go, Taurus. Something is no longer what you wish. Or somebody, there's like this level of being selfish even. Maybe somebody could be selfish towards you, Taurus. And you need to change that. This isn't a good time anymore. This isn't a party anymore. Like, look at the 9 of Cups upright. This is a party. Everything's going good. Yay. Reverse is like the party's over. This isn't a party anymore. This doesn't feel good anymore. I don't feel emotionally fulfilled. I don't feel like this is all my dreams coming true. And so that's kind of the sign that you need to change something. But I think for you, you may be afraid of stirring the pot or causing an argument because we have the 5 of Wands. Maybe you're afraid of people being upset with you or not understanding you. But this is you in the middle, Taurus. That's you right there. You're like, don't fucking talk to me like that. I don't like when you said that. I don't like what's going on here. Okay, so you're having to stand up for yourself. Tell your real fucking intention. Because if not, then it's going to be on your mind. It's going to be on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what the fuck the conflict is. Let somebody fucking know. I'm going to get some water, Taurus. Drink your water. Drink your water before you talk your shit, Taurus. You don't want to be choking and shit. You want to have a clear stream of words. And maybe for you, it's about thinking about it right now more than it is saying it. I mean, I feel like you've been contemplating this for a while, but thinking about the action you're going to take, because we are in a Mercury retrograde, but sometimes things just need to come out, Mercury retrograde or not. Sometimes you need to speak what the fuck you got to say. If it hurts somebody's feelings, you let them know, like, my intention is not to hurt your feelings, but this is how I feel. I'm not happy in this space anymore. There's something that's fucking with me. In family or in love, I feel that very heavily for you, because I don't really see a lot of pentacles out here, Why is support here with manifestation? Yeah. So you have people, there's a support system, there's inner strength that you have. I'm getting from the higher realms that want to support you, okay? Because maybe in the past you made a bad mistake, somebody made a bad mistake and it caused an injustice and it caused a death. And you just try to kind of move on and mosey on from it. But no, the situation caused pain and hurt, and you can't just move on. You can't just, okay, I'm going to stop talking to this person and just move on. No, that pain is still there, and it'll leak into any other areas of your life if you do not handle it. Why is support here with manifestation, please, for Taurus? Why is support here with manifestation, please, for Taurus? Why is support here with manifestation, please, for Taurus? Okay, those are the cards you want me to... Yeah. So I'm getting here too. We have the Four of Swords. You may not be talking to somebody, Taurus. You're kind of just taking a break from the situation to gather your strength, maybe, or to figure out what you want to say. You could be sleeping a lot, or just meditating, or just kind of this kind of reminds me of somebody in their dorm or something. So with this Four of Swords too, I see there's shit that needs to be addressed here. All in these cards, there's shit that needs to be addressed if you look. But it's like you're taking a break from it. So I'm getting, give yourself time to take a break from it, but you're going to have to address it at some point. You could be trying to find the strength to do this. Because we have the King of Wands reversed and the Knight of Cups. So it may feel like you have too much pride emotionally, or somebody has too much pride to say something, and you're having to break that. Pride is only a symptom of the heartbreak. The pride you have, no, this person needs to talk to me, or no, this person needs to make it right with me. That's a symptom of the heartbreak that you have, Taurus. That pride, let that pride go. Maybe you feel upset emotionally, so you just want to let go. You don't want to say anything. You just want to give up. You don't want to fight. But it's kind of like you know that you need to make a decision to end the situation, whatever this is, or to bring some clarity for yourself if nobody's going to bring it towards you. You know what I mean? All right. Why is retreat here with healing, please, for Taurus? Why is retreat here with healing, please, for my Tauruses? Why is retreat here with healing, please, for my Tauruses? I got this song in the Libra reading. I don't know if you guys listen to FK Twigs, but I got this song. It's good to love, it's good to love, it's good to love. Some of you guys feel like it's not good to love, or you can't fully love because love hurts because somebody hurt you really, really bad. They never apologized about it. It's not good to love. It hurts to love. That's how you could feel. All right. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. Something's not working because you're not talking, or there's something going on behind the scenes. Something's not working because you're not talking about it, or there's somebody, you're talking about it to the wrong people here. I also have the Queen of Wands here reversed with the Lovers card reversed. You could be dealing with a fire sign. So the signs I see are Virgo. I see Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I see, that's what I see. I see your energy a little bit, Taurus energy. But there's not a whole lot of swords. I see Libra energy with taking a break. And Libra with the Knave of Swords. I see Gemini energy. So those are some of the energies that I see. Okay. So the Lovers card reverse, Gemini energy. And then this Queen of Wands. I feel like your confidence, you don't feel very confident because your feelings are hurt. So maybe this healing, you don't feel confident about this healing. It's not, the situation, like I said, is not working. As you go into retreat mode, you realize it's not working because you're not saying anything. You're not talking. You're just leaving it up to assumption. You're just chalking it up to what it is. All right. Now I see some pentacles. So maybe you are not working right now. Maybe you quit a job too. That could be a situation. You quit a job or you're not able to work. Some of you guys, that could be the case. But I feel like most of all, you don't feel confident because your feelings are hurt. You don't feel that spark to do something because your feelings are hurt. And you're actually looking at that like, yeah, my feelings are hurt from the situation. That's why I don't feel like doing this or saying this, because I don't want my feelings to get hurt again. I'm afraid of my feelings getting hurt. But Taurus, your feelings are going to get hurt. I mean, especially if you're not saying anything, you would just rather live with this wound. You already have the wound. So you're afraid that your feelings are going to get hurt if you take action to heal. You're afraid that maybe it'll hurt more to get the surgery on my arm than it would to just leave my arm infected. That's how I feel. It's like you're scared to do something about it because you're afraid that that's going to hurt more than this pain that you've been living with. And either way, it's going to hurt if you don't do anything. So let's just, it doesn't feel like you're working on yourself or something in your life isn't working because there's not a plan. You haven't made a plan or you haven't started working on yourself here. All right. Why is the Five of Pentacles here reversed, please, for Taurus? With the Ace of Pentacles, please. Yeah. So there's something being exposed. Okay. So the Seven of Swords reversed for the Lovers. There's something being exposed. Something's coming up again so that you can rectify it. All right. So something that was hiding in a situation is being exposed. Maybe you're separated from somebody. Lovers could be like a family member or an actual love partner. All right. Something needs to be exposed about this. Why is the Five of Pentacles here reversed? With the Ace of Pentacles, please. Yeah, it's like, okay, the Strength card reversed with the Nine of Wands. You feel sad or insecure because you're blocking the connection to heal. That you're blocking your healing. You want to feel good about yourself, Taurus. You want to feel strong and encouraged, but you're blocking that vulnerability, which is going to bring you the strength. So maybe you're afraid to be vulnerable. That's what I'm getting here, Taurus. You're afraid to be vulnerable. And so it's like you're blocking the healing that you need because you're afraid to be vulnerable. Wow. Why is the Five of Pentacles here reversed? With the Ace of Pentacles, please. Yeah. Maybe you feel like you're owed an apology or you're sorry that somebody wants to say sorry to you, or you're feeling sad because nobody ever apologized for the situation. All right. Maybe you want to apologize to somebody as well. You want an apology. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, but you don't know how to ask for one? You don't know how to ask or tell somebody that they hurt your feelings. You would rather them think that you're okay than to tell them that you hurt my feelings with whatever you did. And I want you to say sorry. Why is the Five of Pentacles here reversed with the Ace of Pentacles, please? Yeah, the Chariot. It's time to move on from this situation. It is time. It is time to let it go. All right. Why is the Hermit card here with the Knave of Swords, please? Literally. It is time to move on and heal. The Chariot here with the Six of Swords, it's time to heal. It's time to say what you need to say so that you can heal, but you're not saying it. You're blocking your own victory because you're not communicating or saying what needs to be said. With the Chariot and the Six of Swords, it's time to move on and heal, literally, like big healing energy. Yet there's a literal shift for you, Taurus, for the whole damn zodiac sign. There's a shift coming. And for some of you guys, it's going to be hard to let this shift occur. It's going to feel kind of shitty. But for some of you guys, you're going to be able to do it. Okay, it's a choice that you have to make. Either you stay in the same cycle or you heal. Why is the Ten of Cups here with the High Priestess reversed and the Sun card, please, for Taurus? We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Here you are, Taurus. All right, so you want this happiness. You want this commitment. You know that this is possible, but your energy is unbalanced. You could be spending a lot of money, or you could be, like maybe somebody you feel is being narcissistic. I'm getting that your energy is off balance. You're not making decisions from a place of, you're not able to make the proper decisions that are going to help you because your energy is off balanced here. Why is the Ten of Cups here with the High Priestess reversed and the Sun card? Yeah, and we have the Justice card here too, Taurus. So you understand that something needs to be made right. Something's unbalanced in your life, and that's why it's affecting other areas of your life, and you understand that. Why is the Sun card here, please, for Taurus? Why is the Sun card for Taurus, please? Why is the Sun card here? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. So you're moving slowly towards this happiness, but it's just like you could move quicker. It's like you're holding back from making a decision. Yeah. Why is the Temperance card here reversed with the Eight of Wands reversed, please, for Taurus? Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some instability. You've closed off your emotions, or maybe you have some situations with your mom you need to figure out. We have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands reversed. Maybe you feel like your mom's emotions for you were never stable. There was never enough nurturing for you. Maybe you feel like you need more nurturing. You need more love. Okay, the Four of Wands reversed talks about a home or just instability. You closed off your emotions, and that causes you instability. Because you don't, I mean, shit, you got to live with these motherfuckers. Emotions are real. You got to live with this shit, Taurus. Why is the Nine of Cups here reversed with the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Wands for Taurus, please? Why is the Nine of Cups here reversed with the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Wands, please? I just keep hearing it's good to love, it's good to love, it's good to love. So I'm getting here too, Taurus, you're hiding the information. This Nine of Cups is here reversed again. You're not telling somebody this information. You're not sharing this information that you feel unsatisfied. You're keeping it to yourself. And that's what's causing this conflict, this Three of Swords to your victory. That's what's causing this heartbreak. You want this victory, but this is what's causing the conflict that's blocking your victory, is that you're not telling somebody how you really feel. You're hiding this information. You're not making this information known, or you're trying to hide it, and that's causing a conflict to your victory. Why is the Strength card here with the Four of Swords, please, for Taurus? Why is the Strength here with the Four of Swords, please, for Taurus? So I'm getting here too, you're starting to get some ideas as you meditate about how to go about the situation, Ace of Cups, how to offer up your heart, how to like be emotional, how to share your emotions. You're starting to get some ideas about that, or you're at least thinking about it. Maybe you want to speak to somebody. You're meditating on it. All right. Why is the King of Wands here reversed with the Knight of Cups, please? Yeah, so I'm getting here too. You're going to make a judgment after being in the Hangman reverse position, after kind of being in this Hangman energy of not sure, being sure which way to go. You're going to be able to make a judgment because now you're starting to see something for the way it truly is. Now you're starting to see that you want to break your silence and bring clarity, because this unpeace of mind, this just discourse, this not being emotionally fulfilled, this not being feeling restored is going to break you. Four of Swords reversed is going to force you to break your silence. Because look, now you've done the meditating. Now you have the clarity on how to fix the situation. Now you have the clarity. Now you can make the decision. It was unconventional, maybe. Maybe it wasn't the usual way that you would go about it, but it's putting you in a better position here, Taurus. Okay? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here reversed with the Three of Pentacles reversed for Taurus, please? I'm getting here too. The reason why you weren't talking about it, the reason why something wasn't working, you couldn't talk about it, is because of this Five of Cups energy. You were sitting in this sadness. You didn't realize there was a Two of Cups. There was a connection here still. You were worried about the spilled cups. That's what you were looking at. And that's all you were able to look at. You didn't realize that there was a connection that you still had for yourself and with yourself that needed to be mended, that was worth it. All right. You were just looking, you turned your back on the connection that you had, or the ability that you had to speak on something. And you were too busy looking at these cups that have fallen over. You were too busy sitting in your sadness. You weren't speaking. Okay. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed here with the Lovers card reversed? It's good times, good times, good times. Let's see. Let me see. We're going to do that one again because that was a lot of cards. Why is the Queen of Wands here reversed with the Lovers card reversed, please, for Taurus? We're going to do this one again. We're going to do it again. I'm going to shuffle, actually. I'm going to shuffle. Why is the Queen of Wands here reversed? Oh, we got the Good times, good times, good times. We have the devil card reversed. So you're realizing that this confidence issue that you had or not feeling confident enough because your feelings were hurt is in regards to needing to remove yourself from toxic energy or energy that you're bonded to. Okay, so it's almost like you were addicted with being sad. You were addicted with feeling that way. Even though you didn't want to feel that way, it was comfortable for you. Because you felt justified in not saying anything because my feelings are hurt, so I shouldn't have to say anything or do anything. Now you're seeing that shit for what it is. Why is the Queen of Wands here reversed with the Lovers card reversed, please, for Taurus? Why is the Queen of Wands here reversed with the Lovers card reversed for Taurus, please? You don't want to talk about what hurt your feelings. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed here with the Lovers card reversed for Taurus? What hurt? Yeah. So I'm getting here too, but now you have clarity on it. Maybe the fact that you have clarity on something, maybe the clarity is what made you feel not confident because your feelings were hurt because you had clarity on something or clarity's coming through. Yeah. But I am seeing here with the Ten of Cups and the Devil card reversed. It's like you're choosing your happiness over staying stuck or bonded to something that does not bring you happiness. All right. You're choosing your confidence, even though your feelings could be hurt. You have clarity on it now. And then look, wait, let's check this out. Just follow me. All right. So we have the Five of Cups here. Remember, I'm saying there's this other Two of Cups, but you're focusing on this Three of Cups here. The clarity, 5 + 2 is 7. Okay. So you have the Five of Cups here, but you're not looking at this Two of Cups. You're only looking at the Three of Cups. If you add that 2 to the 5, you get 7. That brings you the clarity. So you're understanding what is actually making you sad and what's making you feel a certain way. And then look, if you check it out again, this Two of Cups, this interconnection, you're having to connect to yourself. Because look. So I'm going to bring it up to you again, right? So you're looking at these Three of Cups, but you don't realize that you have another Two of Cups behind you, this connection. But if you add 5 + 2, that gives you 7. Okay, that's the clarity that you have. Now, look, there's a 10 of Cups. So look, this Three of Cups that you're crying about because it's like spilled over and shit. Then you have the 7 of Cups, you have the clarity. 3 more cups gets added to that 7, which brings you 10. So those cups you're crying about are going to come back to you. That energy that you want is going to come back. I hope for somebody it made sense, you guys. All right. So Taurus, that's been your reading. I really hope that you enjoy this reading. I enjoy it. It feels healing to me. You know, it feels like things are going to get better. But just keep going, Taurus. Don't stop. All right, and then we're going to do Leo next and then Pisces, okay? Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the post notification bell. And if you need to book a private reading with me, the information is below in the description box. You can email me, you can hit me up on Facebook, or you can hit me up on Instagram. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye, Taurus.